Ooh, happy birthday, Josh. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Hello, hello. Josh Dillingham. What's up, Chris Knapp? What's up, Moses? Morning, dude. Welcome, Josh. Gotta love Mario 3. All right, we're gonna do as much of this game as we can, and then I'll decide what I'm doing afterwards. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna play some Oblivion or if I'm going to continue to play some retro. What's going on, Glenn? Welcome in, man. Glenn, you have Dying Light on the Switch?
Yeah, okay, what's up? Yes. Oh, he texted me yesterday and said if we've been opening up China.
Here we go. Glenn says no, not yet. What's up, Spazington? How you doing, man?
Okay, good. No, I've been scheduling.
Glenn says, hey, Josh. Happy birthday, Josh. What's up, Patrick Kopecky? How you doing, buddy? What's up, Angela? How you doing? Sound like look like you're trolling or spamming. Good afternoon, J-Rod. How's it going? Josh Dillingham, you work, right, man? Yeah, please don't vent in my stream, man. I need my stream to be happy, dude. How do you think I support my family, Josh? If my stream ain't happy, if I have people venting in here, then people aren't going to be in a good mood and they're not going to support the show. You know, people have to be excited and happy to be here, dude. This is what I do for a job, man. This is not just, you know, I mean, this is, I entertain people and I love it, but at the same time, like, you know, like yeah, please don't just vent in my stream, dude. Well, then, I mean, you know, can't really be upset with people about that, you know? I mean, can I, you know, let's hear the vent. How about not? How about you go if you want to hear some drama, Retro Nutso, go find it somewhere else. Let's see. You're all right, man. Well, I appreciate it, man. Don't be jealous, man. Anybody could do it. I mean, you know, I started doing this with a cell phone leaning up against a camera, you know. Oh, shut up, Retro Nutso. I don't give a shit about your opinion. You're wrong. Let's see here. Good afternoon, Kirk. Welcome in. I remember seeing Mario Brothers 3 on the Wizard. Yes, me too. We went over 1,000,000 points on Dr. Mario and still going. That's awesome. True, it's still great to keep at it and do what you love. Yeah, man, I've been doing this for 7.5 years, and you know, I you know, it's something that I've worked very hard at. So you can be Retro Nutso. What's your point? My stream just started. Are you trying to belittle me now? What's your point? I don't have a large following on TikTok, and I never claimed to. There's 15 people watching on YouTube, and there's 10 over on Facebook, and that's just the beginning of the stream. So what the fuck is your point? There's nights I get up to 85 to 100 people watching on YouTube, and there's nights I get up to 30 or 40 on YouTube, and I make 3 to 5K a month streaming, if not more sometimes. What is your point? Some months are lower, some months are higher. I've been doing this for 5.5 years full time. What's your point, Retro Nutso? You've been in here for like 5 minutes. You're one of the most judgiest motherfuckers I've ever met. But I worked very hard for it. You know, I streamed for 2 years while working a full-time job. Thank you so much, Jason Giles, for the 50 stars. Appreciate that, man. You're just a troll, man. I didn't realize I enjoy watching people play Mario until last night.
Been a while. How are you, Ad? Waving hand emoji.
Hey, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, man. Appreciate you joining in. Welcome in. I got this douchey troll over on TikTok trying to tell me a thing or two. It ain't working, though.
Does he look like a bitch? What? One more goddamn time. Does he look like a bitch? What? One more goddamn time.
Some people aren't happy unless they're trying to make others miserable, right? Exactly. Some people think their opinions are worth more than they are, too. A douchey troll. That's right, Spassington. What's going on, man? How you doing? He was trying to belittle me. There's 3 people in here. Who cares? That means I have an opportunity to gain 3 followers. And one of them obviously became a follower. So that's a win. You can always tell that someone's losing an argument or losing the moment when they try to make fun of you. When they try to make fun of you, or they yell at you, or they curse at you, or they belittle you, they're losing the argument, guys. They're losing. And that's what he's so mad about now. I'm good, just came in here to see the douchey troll. What's up, Punch Six? How you doing, man? This is awesome stuff. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much again, Jason Giles. And y'all, you know, I never try to be braggy about like the what comes in, you know, but at the same time, if someone's gonna sit here and try to troll me, I'm sorry. Sometimes I just gotta throw a thing or two in their face really quick. Opinions are like a-holes. Everyone has them, but most of them stink. That's true. Here we go. Thank you again, Jason Giles, for the stars. Thank you for the heart me's. Appreciate that, New City and Katie. Let me go ahead and start up Tickfinity so that makes a noise for you. Yeah. Hey, she says, I'm following. Sweet. Appreciate that. People say hot takes, I say wrong takes. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, thank you for the heart me, Spasmington. Appreciate that. What he doesn't know is that it actually helps your page with their interaction, but no one likes drama, for sure. Like, I don't know, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry, Josh. I don't think it's very good to go into a stream and post that you posted that you won a video game on Facebook and that no one donated to your video game, but what do they owe you? You know, I mean, people don't even owe me anything. You know, I mean, if people donate and support, that's wonderful, but I'm on here entertaining. You know, I'm on here talking with people and interacting, and you know, there's a difference. You know, I mean, like, you know, if I was not, you know, I mean, I've spent 7.5 years building a following, and that's why some people support, but I unfortunately, you know, one thing I didn't like about that post is I feel like sometimes people who, and I'm sorry to say this, but I feel like sometimes people who know that people, if they become comfortable with the streamer and they know they have people who donate money, they go in there and they try to post something to get some of those people to maybe direct some of that money towards them. Or people private message other people saying, hey, I'm in a bind right now. I see that you help this person streaming. You know, could you help me a little bit? You know, and it's not the same. You know, it's like they're not people. I'm not asking anybody for anything. People support because they enjoy the content. It's like if you go to a bar and you have a good experience where you're entertained by your bartender. You talk with your bartender, they serve you a drink. I may not be serving a drink, but what I am serving up is entertainment. You know, and then I also have conversations with people. So it's kind of like people do support the show and tip the show because they want me to be able to continue doing this. I am 100% crowdfunded, but if you're just a person on Facebook coming into a person's stream like that, it could seem like, you know, you're trying to get those people to divert some of that funds towards you, and that's not cool. So that's why I deleted the post and got a little bothered with someone coming in here and saying, hey, I'm upset that I posted something about wanting a video game online and no one donated to me. You know, it's like, well, what, you know, what do you, I don't know. Like, I don't do that. I don't post things on my page saying, you know, hey guys, I want this, you know, and then get upset if no one, you know, buys it for me, you know, like that. I'm sorry, but that post kind of bothered me. So, I don't like that. You know, I don't like when my followers message other followers of mine. You know, like if my followers message other followers who donate a lot, because then that can make my people, you know, it is, I don't think some people understand how fucking tough it is to work to the point to where you have people supporting your show. Like, you know, it is not easy. There are times like Glenn. Let me use Glenn for example. Glenn, how long do you think you watched before you sent a dime to my show? Glenn has donated a lot too. Glenn's done some big ass donations. But Glenn, how long do you think you watched before you sent any kind of support? I know Glenn's still in here. He's probably taking a minute to type. And even Chris Knapp probably watched for a while before he supported. Nicholas Pike probably watched for a while before you're supported. I don't think people realize that you have to, like, you know, it takes time building relationships with people before they support, and you never even know if they're going to. But the great thing is you just be genuine and kind to people, and maybe eventually they'll support, or maybe eventually they won't. But either way, you still have an awesome viewer, and you have to be not there for them. You know, you have to, if you want to succeed streaming, you have to stream like you don't need the money. You know, you have to stream like it doesn't matter, like the money doesn't matter. You know, you have to stream to with the intention to entertain and make people happy. And then if they do support your show, then they support your show. But if they don't, you still treat them well because they're still giving you their time. You know, Glenn said, I think it was 2 to 3 years, including my lurking. So 2 to 3 years, at any point, I could have pissed Glenn off and turned him away from my show. But I didn't. So it took me 2 to 3 years to earn Glenn's support. It took me time to earn Spazzington's support. It took me time to earn Joshua Newsom's support, Jason Giles' support. Kirk Douglas is a person who doesn't ever donate or send stars, but I still appreciate him so much as a viewer because he comes in here and gives his time. Even just having someone come in and comment and talk is amazing because they're giving you their time. Other people see that you enjoy their content, and even just seeing someone enjoy your content could get someone to support. So while I do this full time and I hope $100 a day comes in, I don't ever, you know, I mean, well, streaming may be a hobby for you, but for me, you know, I feel like that's a virtue signaling thing to say, though. If nobody donated to me, I wouldn't care. If you were doing it full time, you would care. Okay. If you streamed to a point. So I started off streaming for just shares and likes. Okay. And then about 2 years later, my community was supporting me enough to where I said, hey, I'm going to go full time because you guys are supporting enough to where I can pay my rent. So at that point, it does become something to where that you do have to care about, but you still have to put the game first. If you were streaming to a point to where 2 years into your streaming, you were making enough off donations to go full time, and then and then a few years later, people stopped donating, you would care then. But you don't know until you're actually in the thick of it. Until you're actually in the thick of it, doing this for a living, you don't know what it's like. Because it is very, you know, it is a balance. You know, thank you, Spazzington, so much for the donos over there. Appreciate that. It's a balance, man. You have to do it for the right reasons, you know. You entertain people because you love the games and you love the retro and you love people, and the right things will follow. You know? So anyway. It is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. Just here to do my best, man. I got 5 kids. My fault. But it's stressful around the home sometimes. And so I sometimes don't have a whole lot of patience for bullshit because I'm already stressed to the max from taking care of kids. I want to keep hanging out on stream. It's a place to relax and I just enjoy gaming. Hell yeah, that's a great reason to support. You know, Chris Knapp says I support because I want the stream to keep going every day, every week, so I can keep hanging out and relaxing and enjoying the content. Hell yeah, dude. I love it. I appreciate it. So people like Retro Nutso Man. Don't bother me. Like, don't bother me. And they don't bother me. But don't bother me. And bother you. Fucking troll. Hashtag spaz. What are those too? Thank you so much for the music on stage. Appreciate it. I had someone come in here the other day and they're like, you get worked up quite a bit. Oh. Well, called being passionate, man. I'm just passionate. Heck, you know how I first found you, and 5 years later, I'm still here. Yep. That's right. Alright, there's a whistle here. Do we want the whistle? See, here's the thing, is I could either get the whistle or a hammer, or have a hammer to break a wall down later. I think I'm gonna skip the whistle. When I was lurking, I was feeling out the community and the streamer. The community won me over with the hilariousness, like ADD and Fat Clat, and how can I forget the Filster? Yeah, I mean, you've made some good friends in here, man. I'm new here, just enjoying the content. J-Rod, you already seem like someone who's been watching for a while, man. I love it. Appreciate it. Passionate is a good way to put it. You don't take any BS from trolls. That's true. You know, we've done a lot of good too. We've turned some trolls into viewers, but every once in a while, like we had that Dillis filler guy for a while who was cool, and then he went back to his trolly ways, man. I don't know, you know. Yeah, for sure. You have met some good friends in here. Yep. Passionate. I support when I can because this is an escape. It's entertaining. It puts a smile on my face. Hell yeah, Nicholas Pike. I love that. Love it, love it. Ooh. Ooh, getting the neck hole pop. Oh man, I've had some mud water today. I've had a little bit of a G Fuel that was left over from last night. I should really stop drinking those things. For a while, I was totally against energy drinks, and all of a sudden, like, now I'm drinking like 3 a week. Good lord, it's amazing how times change. That shirt goes hard, my guy. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. You want a close up? He's like, no. No, here, check it out. Old school Marvel Comics shirt. Thank you. Appreciate that. More mud water. I'm almost out, but I feel like it's lasted me a good while. Hey, Mark Popolizio, how you doing, buddy? This is definitely a great game, for sure, I agree. Mud in, mud out. Oh man. That's how I started watching. Back on ADD's first page, yes. No, you're awesome. Here we go. Did I even start Twitch? I didn't start Twitch, no wonder. Growing up as a Sega kid, I never played any Mario games. Yes, I know that's unheard of. That's crazy. So you only had Sega growing up? Did you have the Master System? Or did you just get... Man, that's crazy. Never played a Mario game. I swear, Lucas's favorite thing to do is scream.
Thanks for the follow!
That's my 3.5-year-old. His favorite thing to do. I couldn't imagine never playing Mario. Me neither. That's crazy, J-Rod. That's cool, though, you know? I mean, it's... I just wish my kid would quit screaming. It's like every time he screams, it's like I have to just say to myself, please, Nathan, don't wake up, because my 9-month-old is sleeping right now, and he's sleeping good, like he's, you know, he is fast asleep. But every time my 3.5-year-old screams, I'm like, oh no, don't wake up, Nathan. The bearded wrestler, welcome in, man. You follow someone who only plays Tetris? That's crazy. Yes, Master Systems, Genesis, Saturn, Dreamcast, PC Engine, CD, then went straight to Xbox and Xbox 360, then finally PS3. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So, like, did you ever go to a friend's house and play Nintendo and you felt dirty and you ran back to your Sega? I'm so sorry, Sega. I'll never do that to you again. I'm kidding, man. Oh, man. For me, if it was a game, I wanted to play it. I love demo discs. I have a lot of demo discs. Man, I have always been of the mindset, if it's a game, I want to play it. I don't care what it's for. I wanted to have a Super Nintendo and Sega and TurboGrafx and Saturn and PlayStation. I wanted them all. And in 2000, after the year 2000, I started making that a dream a reality. You know, it might not be a dream to someone, but my dream was to have available. If I saw a game for a system, I just wanted to have everything. I want, you know, if there was a cool Xbox game, I wanted to be able to get it. If there was a cool PlayStation 2 game or a GameCube game or a Dreamcast game, I wanted to be able to get them all. Same with regular Nintendo and Sega, you know? Like I had a Nintendo. And then I had a Sega. Hey, welcome in, Ross. Fair play, bro. Thank you. Yeah, dude, you should totally try it. My uncle gave me his Neo Geo with 17 games as a gift. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Do you still have that? Oh my, real. That's so crazy. You've never watched E.T. or Sesame Street? Oh my gosh. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Wait a minute, that's not the right one. Oh my gosh. Most systems were a ripoff? No. Like what? Explain yourself. Like what systems were a ripoff? Yes, sir, I still have it. All I had to do was clean the pins. Oh my gosh, that is so epic, J-Rod. Dude, J-Rod, I think you owe it to yourself to buy a Nintendo and play some Mario. You stop this with your senseless hate. I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, get a Nintendo. Try Mario. It's fun. You don't have to be loyal to game companies. David Dolgus with a $4.50 donation. Thank you so much, man. David Dolgus, thank you so much, dude. That's so awesome of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, David. That's so cool of you. Hell yeah, David Dolgus. Hashtag David.
Broccoli. Just
let's get to 5K stars this morning. I don't know how much the TurboGrafx was when it was new. My sister had the Atari, so I had to play that. Thank you so much, David Dolgus. You're awesome, brother. Appreciate you. I'm okay with it now. Work got in the way and my time, so yes, I have lots of catching up to play. That's so awesome. You get to play Mario Brothers for the first time. I'm kind of jealous. Yeah, I don't know how much the turbo was, but I've always wanted a TurboGrafx. I have a TurboGrafx 16 right now. I have 3 TurboGrafx and a Turbo Duo, but I don't have a Neo Geo. And I have a 3DO. You were 250 back then? Yeah, I think you're thinking of like the 3DO was like 700 and the Neo Geo was like 700. Man, thank you so much, David. That's so awesome. Let me update these stars really quick here. Thank you so much again. The TurboGrafx CD had a launch price of $3.99, not including any bundle games. That's crazy. The Turbo was $1.99. The Atari Master System, the Atari and the Master System with the light gun when it came out, the Neo Geo was $600 and $200 a game. That's crazy. My friend owned a Neo Geo and could use the card to play free at the arcade. That's crazy. 90s Nintendo was cool. I had it. Super Nintendo N64 sweet as well. Hell yeah, most definitely. I agree, man. So awesome of you, David Dolgus. And see, that's so awesome right there. Like, I just appreciate that people support the show, man. It's always exciting every time. No, I don't remember the card things. I never had a Neo Geo. I didn't know what to look for, or they didn't have many Neo Geo arcades around here. I never even played Samurai Showdown until I played it on like Sega Genesis, and then I had to look up the Neo Geo version later. They didn't have any of that stuff here. And if they did, that shit was like super specialty, you know, and like I don't remember any of it being carried at any local stores around here. Ashley, you have the card with the Neo Geo? Hello, wrestling before work. Sounds good, Ashley. Oh, I loved KB Toys. Dude, I had a Sega CD and I felt like that thing was awesome. And then around 1994, I got a 32X. And I know the 32X is not a great system, really, but I love the 32X. I think it was so cool. You worked at a video game store when I was a teen, so I got to play the Neo Geo there. Hey, what's up, Ivana? How are you? Kiddos are doing good this afternoon, thank you. We all woke up and had cereal for breakfast. I got a 2-pack one time of Hook and something else. I forget what it was. It was Hook and some other game. KB Toys. I got some good deals at KB Toys when I was younger that my dad got me. Like I remember the coolest KB Toys pickup I think I ever got was Mega Man X and what was it? Oh, X-Men for Super Nintendo. Oh, making tater tots? Nice. A tater tot hot dish? Awesome. I love tater tots. Is there no sound on the game on TikTok? I could have sworn I fixed the sound issue. No? The best I could do right here. How about now? Do you hear the sound now? I don't like TikTok Studio. It's really hard. It's no. TikTok messed with the settings and I can't. Like I'm trying to pull the sound. I can always pull the sound through OBS. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure why it does that. It's really stupid. Yep, it's they've changed something recently. Like, it won't let me access certain settings anymore on certain things. Nope, it won't let me do that. It won't let me. Yeah, in order to get the sound working for the Super Nintendo or because I use OBS right now, I'm multi-streaming to YouTube, to Twitch, and to Facebook from OBS, but I can't get the sound to pull from OBS to TikTok Studio, which that's what it's needed. I wish I could just stream. I wish I could just stream from TikTok, you know, from my OBS, but I can't because then all the sound would be perfect. It really is. You got a Genesis for Christmas? I don't know why, but I can't go live from TikTok Studio. I'm live through, really? Through Streamlabs? Weird. Maybe I should try that. Oh well. Look, if you're watching on TikTok, I'm gonna end over there since things are messed up anyway, but go to my website and find my YouTube or my Facebook or my Twitch. Go to oldguyadd.com and just find my YouTube, my Facebook, or my Twitch. Really easy. Really super easy. So I'll see you guys later over on TikTok. There you go. I'm tired of that bullshit. Interesting. How did you set that up? Hey Fat Clat, how are you, buddy? Oh man, let's see here. Well, what did you do? Did it just make you sign in through Streamlabs? Did you? Because you couldn't have used a stream key, right? Do you have Ultra? Do you have Streamlabs Ultra? Yeah, every time they do an update, they mess things up, right, J-Rod? Doing good. Had a great morning with my family. Now we are in the kitchen prepping Sunday dinner with my extended family. That's so cool, Fatclat. I just connected TikTok to Slobs. I don't have Ultra. Interesting. Weird. Oh, crazy. Okay. Damn. I had a company make me a special VGA cable for my Genesis back then for my monitor. Oh, dude, yeah, that's so cool. I did very similar for the Dreamcast. That's so neat. David Dolgus, thank you again for the 450 stars, good sir. Appreciate you. Thank you again, everybody, for all the support this month. We're not where I want to be, but we're also not doing awful. I'm still going to be able to eat and keep a roof over my head, so I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not seeing a way to connect TikTok to I wanna pump you up. I'm not seeing a way to connect TikTok Studio to Slobs. That's crazy. It's cool how you figured it out, because I can't figure it out. David Dolga said you're welcome. Did it just all of a sudden give you a spot to plug in like your name and your password to sign into TikTok on Sob somewhere? On Streamlabs? What's up, Manaloo? Living the dream, can't complain. No, that was close. There we go. With perfect accuracy. You think, wait, what? What are you talking about? So these are all mods. I'm not sure what you're saying, what you're asking. So when you go live on Slobs and you choose the platform, you can select TikTok and then connect it from there. Interesting. Is that one of the newest updates? Did that just happen recently, or have you been doing that for a long time? Looks like you have to apply to be eligible to stream TikTok from Slobs, which means TikTok requires an extra hoop to jump through. Okay, see if you see. I don't want to use Streamlabs. I want to use regular OBS. Danny, is there a regular OBS one? Whatever happened to Mario 3 cereal? Wasn't there a Mario 3 cereal? I think there was a Super Mario Brothers cereal that came with Zelda too. It was like a 2-bag cereal that came with Mario and Zelda. I had it at one point a couple times as a kid. Hey, none of that. Sounds good, Danny. I know I can always trust what you find. Thanks, Kyle Haley. When I was 9, I got so nervous about the easy boss fight that I'd lose like half the time. That'll happen, yeah. But when we're 9, it's a lot easier. Interesting, okay. That's really cool, Jared. Or, Spassington. Sorry, I don't know why I called you Jared. Hey, Joe Mama, welcome in. A is for horses, you silly man. Hey, thank you so much, Backlat. The gets me every time. That's so funny. I see my comment didn't go through. Just wanted to know if it was actual Mario 3 game or if no, this is actual Mario 3. This is on the Super Nintendo, on the Nintendo Switch. This is legit Mario 3. Oh my gosh, that was funny. Thank you so much, Fatclat. Good lord, that was funny. I love that. Hey, David Dolgus, next time you send some stars, because I know there will be another time, because you're awesome. Type like 4 lines worth of la la la's. Like, it's just hilarious. It's so funny. Hey, Harvey Ramos, welcome in, dude. Hey, Harvey Ramos, did you know with a $2 super chat or more, you can make super chats say whatever you want? Oh, Jared, don't be sorry. I'm happy to answer your question. That's okay. You're awesome, Harvey. Welcome in, brother. Oh man. Thank you so much, Fatclat. Looks like you can use OBS. You just got to import your TikTok stream key profile. I'll say, okay, cool. Hell yeah. Danny is so awesome. What's up, Punk Sticks? How you doing, man? Oh man, see, I have a stutter now, but it only comes out when I get excited. That's so funny. What up, Harvey, over on Twitch? I saw your comment on YouTube easier. Sorry, buddy. The Twitch comments never move really, but the YouTube comments are flying. Well, not really flying compared to some people's streams, but there's a lot of YouTube comments so far. There's at least been 100. And there's been 123 comments. Tell me more, tell me more. Does he look like a bitch?
Does he look like a bitch? What? One more goddamn time. Does he look like a bitch? What? One more goddamn
Interesting.
time.
Well, I would love to be able to stream TikTok from OBS.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing. I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
That'd be so cool if I could figure out how to start doing TikTok from here. No! First death. Man, big, huge thank you to Fatclat for the stars. Hey, ADV, I don't want to criticize you. I love your show, but I'd like to roll by a suggestion. Could you go widescreen, my homie, someday? What do you think? I don't think that's criticizing, but unfortunately, my views on this channel are total dog shit whenever I stream like that. If you want to watch in a wider format, I suggest watching on Facebook. Unfortunately, though, I get 0 reach whenever I stream. Say what again? What ain't no country I ever heard of? They speak English and what? Yeah, watch on Facebook if you want a wider view angle. Thank you, Ivana. Hey, Alvin with 100 stars. All right, you did it. You started a star party, y'all.
What's the difference between a well-dressed man dancing emoji, on a tricycle and a poorly dressed man on a bicycle, in...
Alright guys, I'm putting up a star party bar. Complete the star party. This is just a bar just for the star party. Complete the star party. It's on screen. It's at the top. Complete the star party. What's up, Alvin? Thank you so much, dude. Attire. What's the difference between a well-dressed man on a tricycle and a poorly dressed man on a bicycle? Attire. Hey, what's up? Daviel, how you doing? Daviel Rico? Fatclat, another Rico. What did you do? Now we have Daviel Rico in the house. Basington with 50 stars. The star party bar is filling up slowly. That's 50 stars on the Star Party. Complete the Star Party. Thank you, Spazzington. Star Party, Star Party. Do I have a speed run on this game? Fastest I've beat this game is about 2 hours. Star Party's about halfway over, y'all. There's a little bit of red on that Star Party bar. How many people were lost in the Titanic? A boatload. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Make some room for other things here. 2 weeks until 1 year. Hell yeah. Party at ADD's house. My house is the stream. Here we go. Pick a box. The Star Party's gonna die, y'all. It's going to die a slow, painful death. The cloud power equals Mario getting all smoky. Hey, there we go. Oh my god, really?
What's worse than 2 women running with scissors? 2 women scissoring with the runs.
God, really? The Star Party's dead. Way to go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh man. Good lord. Thank you, Fat Cloud. That was brilliant. I love it. Oh my gosh. Baba Boom. He wasn't. He has to reset it for that one. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. That was hilariously disgusting. Paper, rock, scissors took him down. I'm just kind of in shock that you wrote that too. Oh my god. The line is you're hilariously tap dancing like right on the line. Disgusting, but a keeper. Hilarious. Oh god damn it. Seriously? Hi Kristen, how you doing? Yes, oh yeah. No, you didn't cross the line. That's for sure. The line is, you know, it takes a lot to cross the line. But it was like right there. It's hilarious. Here we go. Yeah, I need to figure out how to go live on TikTok from OBS. That is what's gonna save me on TikTok, man. Seriously. And then I can just take all the links and stuff that I use, that I plug into TikTok, and plug them into OBS, and it'll look just like it. It'll probably look better, to be honest. Crossing over to the dark side. Oh my gosh. Tristan, that's funny. He said butt stuff? What's up, Jared? How you doing? Jason, how you doing? We had Jason Giles here earlier. I don't know if he's still watching, but thank you again for the support. There is a lot of characters at the bottom of the screen. You're right. And if you want a character at the bottom of the screen, y'all, all you got to do is talk. Yeah, I actually think, you know, you can fit a lot more on the screen. You can, I'm using the whole phone screen. Well, I would almost, how many people are watching on the phone and how many people are watching on a PC? No matter where you're watching. Ivana has shared. Oh, cool, dude. Hey, you could always make a second profile, like just a for fun profile. Like, you know, just make a profile extension off of your main profile. Test out the stars while you're here. I'm just kidding, man. Thanks so much, Jason. That's awesome. I'm crazy? Okay. Watching on the phone, I have you up on my TV for YouTube and watching on commenting through Facebook. Perfect. But even on YouTube, when you're watching in the long format, it still doesn't look bad. Like, you have the margins on the side and stuff, but it still doesn't look bad. pulled my stream up on the TV before, and it's like, oh, that still looks pretty good. Yeah, we're all a little crazy. Joseph Neal, welcome in. You're on the phone too? Hey Eli, how you doing? How long does it take for the chain chomp to break free? About almost 2 minutes. Two minutes just about. Here we go. Oh no, damn it. I did not mean to do that. I meant to jump right after I butt bombed him. But it didn't work. A Tanuki! We have 2 of those now in the inventory. Oh shit. There we go. Oh, it will be, I guarantee it. Yeah, the first Mario movie was so good. I did it all for Tanuki. Tanuki, so you can take that cookie and stick it up here. Yeah. Here we go. Sweet. I wish Nintendo would give us a new mainline game instead of a movie. Well, I can tell you 2 things that are happening soon that are really cool for Mario in the mainline series. We're getting Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 for the Switch, which is going to be amazing. And then they're also taking and doing an update for Mario Wonder, which is going to make Mario Wonder actual 2 players online, 4 players online. So Mario Wonder is going to be much more playable. I'm very excited for an upgrade of Mario Wonder. Because one thing that pissed me off with Mario Wonder is how the online was so stupid. Like, the online is not real online. You can run alongside each other, but you can't actually affect each other's gameplay. Yeah. So, and I know that Mario Galaxy is going to be, you know, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 on Nintendo Switch is not priced how everybody likes it, and I certainly don't like the price of it either, but have you seen the price of Mario Galaxy on the Wii U? Mario Galaxy 2 on the Wii U? Wonder how much Mario Galaxy 2 on the Wii U goes for. Let's see here. So $25 to $50 is what it goes for. It'll probably go up too after the other one comes out because of popularity. What's up, Jamal? How you doing, man? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by for a second, man. Mario Galaxy on the Switch is $150. No, it's not. Wait, are you talking about the 3D All-Stars, Fred? That's different. They're coming out with Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2. They're coming out with a 2-pack. You're talking about this. That's different than what I'm talking about. That's okay. 2-packs. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, 3D All-Stars jumped in price. We knew it would. That's why Cortina and I bought sealed copies. We have 3 sealed copies of that game and 2 open copies. She bought 2 sealed copies and I bought 1 sealed copy. Well, so she bought 3 copies and I bought 1 copy, 2 copies of the game. Ugh. I got mine new for 60. Yeah, I got 2 copies for 120 when it came out. I was not about to wait on that. Paid 60 for yours, there you go. Yeah, it's pricey now for sure. I got a sealed copy of All Stars plus an open copy and a digital copy. I think Nintendo stopped selling the digital. They did, Fat Clat. They did. I really wish I would have bought a digital copy. Oh. That's why I'm not seeing chats from Twitch come up on the alert on the chat box, is because I had Twitch turned off for some reason. But now Twitch comments will come up on there. That's why I'm not seeing them, Harvey. Well, I didn't see your comment there, or Glenn's comment. If you're not ever worried about selling it, Fred, you might even want to look into like a reproduction case. Just testing something with the chat boxes also. Keep chatting, y'all. $17 plus $29, $36.
Good afternoon, sir. Cool face emoji.
Oh, we're muted. We gotta say it all again. Can you say it again? Okay, say hi, Valerie.
Hi, Polly.
Say hi, Tristan.
Hi, Tristan.
Say hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Say hi, Angelo.
Andrew.
Oh, say hi, Kyle.
No, that. It's what?
They're gonna watch Aladdin.
I did turn the iPhone.
Yeah. Aw, say hi, Danny. Say hi, Danny.
Oh, Nathan in the crib.
Yep, Nathan's in the crib. Can you say hi, Danny?
Help this.
Yeah. This is Lucas, dude. Yeah. This is Lucas. Isn't that right?
Where's the blue truck?
The blue truck? You want to go find the blue truck?
No.
No.
The blue truck is in the monitor.
It is. Aladdin is a great choice.
I didn't mention the truck.
I know. Can you say hi, Adam?
And where's the fire truck?
He's done.
Oh, there's a fire truck. Two fire trucks.
It is. He is getting really big really fast. Isn't that right? He's almost 4. Holy cow, he's growing like a weed. I know.
I need to see all the toys.
Well, let's go see all the toys. All right, guys. Go ahead and bring it. Watch Aladdin. L.A. Yeah. L.A. And the rest will come up. Turn off the TV there. B-I-N-G-O. Oh man, more stars. Thank you, Angela. Do you want to say thank you? Say hi.
Hi.
Oh, buddy, this is Eli now. Can you say I'm Eli? Say thank you. Oh, you're so cute. He's a little younger. He's about 2. All the kids are jealous that his dad gets to play video games for a living. There's 7 of us. 5 kids, 2 adults.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Can you say hi, Mom? Oh, can you give me 5? Can you give me 5? You want to give me 5? He's a cute one. Oh, buddy, what's the matter? You want to go watch Aladdin? Thanks for waiting. It is a big family these days. I don't have any or any kids, but I miss my niece and nephew being that little. Thank you so much, Angelo. Thank you so much for the stars, dude. Appreciate that. Getting us to 2,200 stars for the day. Working towards our 5K goal. Oh, why didn't I turn into a statue? You liked my stream? Thank you so much. I appreciate every like and react. Thank you, thank you. Fat Clat is still holding the highest dono for the day. Hold on just a second. Okay. Ugh. Sometimes I have to get up so much during a stream. Lucas is mad because Aladdin's on and it's not what he wants to watch, but he just has to learn that he doesn't always get to control what's on TV, and I think he's gonna come to like Aladdin. But he tries to whine and cry and control what's on TV, and sometimes he just has to watch what's on, not what he wants. Thank you, J-Rod. Appreciate that. They're a handful, but they're all cute for sure. I'm going to have shrimp with pasta for dinner. Ooh, I love shrimp pasta. Delicious. Thank you so much again, Angelo. Thank you so much for the support, brother. Oh my gosh, wow. We have 4 boys and a girl. Four boys and a girl. She's gonna be tough. She's gonna grow up with all brothers. There we go. Well, they're all getting big now. She'll have lots of brothers to protect her. That's true. Very true. Ah. Oh, fuck it. Wanted to hold on to that thing, but it's not working. Oh, I appreciate that, J-Rod. No, it's not. No, it's not, but I tell you what, I started streaming full-time before I had any kids, and kids just kind of happened after I started streaming, so the good Lord put me where he wants me, you know, like right now I'm home, I'm able to be with my kids all day, every day, you know, and I work out, you know, like I work out the times of streaming to their naps or to their, you know, to their downtime. But we don't have to pay any daycare, you know. I couldn't imagine how much it would cost for daycare. So the fact that I'm able to do this, I feel very blessed, very happy, thankful, you know, that I can be at home and be with my kids and have an awesome community that understands and supports and allows me to do this, you know, full time, man, to be able to be home with my kids. It's awesome. No, Harvey. Yeah, that's very important to have that time with them because life goes by too quick. Yeah. Yep. Corinne, she works her ass off. She's home when she can be. You know, she is the manager for a coffee place with green aprons. Not gonna mention which one, but I'm sure you figure it out. But yeah, she is a store manager, so she's very, very busy. So technically she's a breadwinner. But after taxes and stuff, funny as it is, after her taxes and her insurance come out, there's been quite a few times when like I have actually made more than she does. But to us, it's all, you know, it doesn't matter. Sometimes I make less, sometimes she makes more, you know, and we, you know, it all goes to one account, and you know, we don't separate money at all. We don't, everything I make is hers, everything she makes is mine. You know, it's like the perfect 50, you know, it's not a 50-50, it's 100-100, you know. Corinne and I are both giving 100%, you know. There's times when, you know, she needs me to cover 70% and I cover 30, or there's times vice versa, you know, where I'm covering 70% and she's covering 30, you know, like, you know, like today she worked really hard last night. She streamed a little late last night and kind of forgot what time it was, and when she got done streaming at 11 o'clock, she's like, oh fuck, I have to be at work at 4:30 in the morning. And so, you know, today when she got off work, I made sure that all the kids were fed and diapers were changed, and, you know, timed out the baby's nap to when she got home. And so when she got home, she could just lay down and take a nap. And she does the same thing for me on her days off. She, you know, takes care of the kids in the morning, and, you know, she wakes me up with breakfast, or, you know, so sometimes I make dinner, sometimes she makes dinner. We are a team. We're Batman and Batgirl overnight. So it's, except I'm like Fat Bat. I'm Fat Man more than Batman. Hell yeah, Harvey. It's all because of you guys. You know, Harvey's dono on PayPal this week got her a pumpkin pan that she's been wanting. She streams too. That's amazing. She sounds great. You guys are great. You guys have an awesome relationship. Yeah, thank you, man. She was a viewer. She was a viewer 5.5 years ago, almost 6 years ago, and we met through her being a viewer of mine. And we We did long distance for about a year and a half, and she lived in California, and she was a moderator on the page. Harvey saw all this unfold over the years. A lot of people saw all this unfold over the years, from fat man to flat abs. The old guy ADD story. We'll see. One day. One day. I would like to be in shape one day again. Right now, I'm in shape. You know, round is a shape, you know. You know, comes along when you least expect it, man. I wasn't looking. I was 38, 30, I was 30, 36 or something like that. You know, like I just got divorced. I was in a low point in my life. I just got out of therapy for, you know, wanting to unalive myself due to the stress in my life, due to a job that I hated, selling extended car warranties for years and years, and, you know, hating it, you know. So like I was in the worst place in my life before I years later have now found myself in one of the best places I've ever been. So, you know, I mean, like, when you are at your lowest is when the best thing in the world might happen to you. You know, you never know. Because I was ready to exit the big green ball that we live on, the big green blue ball that we live on. Hell yeah, the dream team, you're awesome, Harvey. You're proof that others can make it and that things do get better. That's true. That's so true. That's awesome. You find light. Yes. I'm built like Vegeta when he's in ape mode. Oh, that was you making those phone calls to people about extended warranty. See, I wasn't making any phone calls, but yes, I was behind the phone when people would call in after getting a letter. I got this letter about my car and it says my car insurance is going to expire. No, ma'am, that's not what it says. I'm sorry. It's about your extended warranty. My what? Your extended warranty, ma'am. I don't have a warranty. That was an actual stutter, but that's probably about how it would go. I was actually stuttering there. That's funny. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Man. Yeah, no, I had to quit what I was doing, though, because I was to a point where, like, you know, when you talk to 600 people a month and 540 of them tell you no, you try to, and you never know which ones of them are going to be the sales. You know, I mean, can you imagine that? That was my month every month for years, you know, as I had to call. Or not call, I had to wait for phone calls from people who got a letter, you know, and like, I couldn't imagine being the boss of one of those places because majority of people throw them away. So whenever companies like that are sending out letters, they have to send them out in like mass quantities. You know, and they still have to pay for postage on every one of those letters, even if people don't buy. You know, so like they have to send out like, you know, it's such a low return. They have to send out like 2 million postcards or letters to get, you know, 200,000 calls to sell 20,000 policies. You know, or if that, you know, so and it's just it's crazy. I hated doing it. I worked for a company one time. This was like 2008, before there were like a lot of regulations. Yeah. I worked for a company called so the company's closed now. But the company I worked for was called Dealers Warranty Incorporated, and this was before regulations told these places that you couldn't put dealer in your name. You know, you can't put the word dealer in your name because you're not a dealer, because the first place I worked was called Dealers Warranty. And it was so shady. That just sounds so shady in the first place. You know, and our initials for the shirt was DWI, Dealers Warranty Incorporated, and our shirts for the company said DWI because college was too hard. And so they made us change our name because, you know, Dealers Warranty sounded shady. Well, it did. So they changed the name. Listen to what they changed the name to, okay? They changed the name to Federal Auto Protection. Federal Auto Protection. Do you know what those initials are? Those initials, first off, they stand for, they spell FAP. What is so stupid? And the way they sent out these notifications, okay, the way they sent out these notifications was they looked like paychecks. Okay, they looked like paychecks, and on the top it said this is what you could be saving on your auto repairs, and at the bottom it had what looked like a check for $400, but it wasn't a check. It was just a stupid letter. But these idiots, people thought they were getting a check in the mail, and we would get all these phone calls, be like, how do I cash this check? And we had to explain to them it's not a check, it's an offer to get a car warranty. Like, it's an offer? Like, yeah, like I thought it was an offer for $400. No, ma'am, it's just, that's just showing you what you could save. And this was around like 2008, and how they got caught is some fucking liquor store cashed it. Some idiotic liquor store cashed it. They cashed it. And then, so that didn't work out. So then this company changed their name again. Now, some of you might know this name because they had commercials. The name they changed to was Mogi. Does anybody remember that? It was MOGI. And one of the commercials was like, a guy was getting his car fixed, and the guy was like, well, don't you want to stick around to watch your car get fixed? And the guy was like, no, man, I got Mogi and sushi with my girl at 7. It was like, oh god, it was the most. So yeah, so it was like a ugh, god. You remember that? That's what I worked for, was Mogi, what eventually turned into that. And then they went out of business, and then who knows what happened. I don't know what happened. That was a long time ago. That was around like 2009 or so. What a joke. Seriously. And then I went and worked for AAA for a few years, and that was really good. But then I started wanting, you know, AAA wasn't paying enough. And so I went back to selling the car warranties. I'm not going to name the places that I worked after that, but I worked at more of those places. because I could make 50 to 60,000 a year working there. You know, even though it was, you know, it wasn't the most, you know, at the time I didn't think, you know, I thought I was just selling car policies. You know, I didn't realize how shady or scammy it really was. But, you know, like, those places have gotten better. You know, a lot of them now sell. Yeah, well, what got me out of it was I got to a point to where, like, you talk to so many people and you hear no so many times that most sales, unfortunately, a lot of the people who buy those policies are older people because they don't know any better. You know, like they're, you know, a lot of times, unfortunately, their gimmick, they're unfortunately, like, a lot of times it's elderly people who buy them. And it got to a point where I almost had like a tormented soul, because I would hear, you know, Barbara call in who was like, hello, I just got this thing in the mail. And I'd be like, ooh, this is a sale. You know, I could tell, you know, and I just got like, I'm too nice for that shit. And I couldn't do it anymore. Like, I felt terrible about what I was doing. I felt terrible about having to talk people into things that they didn't want. I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't like it. I hated how it made me feel. And I was married at the time. And I remember around 2019, I told my ex, I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I hate what I do. I hate what I do. I can't stand it. I was streaming at the time, and I'm like, I think I could stream video games, and I think I could do it well enough to where I could make a living out of it. And I wanted to quit. And the only thing my ex at the time said was, there goes our chances of getting a house. She didn't care that I was tormented, that I was, you know, like, at my wit's end. Like, if I would have stayed selling those car policies, I don't know if I'd be here today. Like, honestly, I'm not even kidding you that streaming video games, like, legit saved my life. Like, being able to do this is not, yeah, streaming video games, like, legit saved my life. Like, that's why I still am so thankful for being able to do this. Like, you not, dude, seriously, like, if my ex would have just, you know, not, so I love Corinne and I'm glad I'm with Corinne, you know, but I mean, you never know if my ex would have been, you know, like, okay, you try it, you know, I'm with you. I have your back 100%. Try it, you know, we'll get a house in a few years. A house doesn't matter. I don't want you to unalive yourself. You know, we might still be married right now, and this, you know, you never know. Like, I don't wish that was the case, because she was also an alcoholic and she had her problems, but life could have went a totally different direction if she would have just said, yeah, fuck it, we don't need a house, we're good there for a few more years, you make this work, if this works, we'll get a home, you know. But I fear that, like, right now with Corinne, like, I know that both of us are gonna work our asses off and maybe have a few years where we're bored at home because we're trying to, you know, make things work and save money. But I don't know if my ex could have done that, because she was too tempted by the bar, you know. I mean, she would spend $500 a month on going to the bar and cigarettes, you know. So, you know, Glenn, you smell amazing, said Chris Frederick. I did dodge a huge bullet. But unfortunately, like, streaming for me, getting into streaming was not a happy time, you know. Getting full time was not a happy time. I threw myself into this because, you know, I was actually, when I started streaming full time, I was on FMLA leave from work. I was in therapy. You know, the only reason I had the time to be able to stream full time is because I had money saved up, just enough to pay like a month or two of rent if I needed to, but I know I could pay a month or two of rent. my bills were only like $1,200 a month at the time. And so, like, yeah, I was like, you know, I'm doing this no matter what the world says. I don't care. My brother called me crazy. You know, I got called crazy by a lot of people. You can't just quit your job and play video games online. That's never gonna work. You know who's the only person who was like for it? Like, I thank you, David Dolgus. The only person who was like for it. I believe in you. Rah, rah, rah. Go, go, go. I think you can do this. My mom. You know, my mom. My mom was, you know, rah, 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 you can do this. I believe in you. You know, do what makes you happy. You know, I don't want anything to happen to you. I don't care that we just paid for that wedding. You know, you do what you need to do. She's, you know, so yeah, my mom was like, thank you so much, David. My mom was like the white knight behind me, like rah, rahing. That was the only person I had in my corner at the time, besides friends, but everyone else in my family was like, you're crazy. You know, you shouldn't do this. What about insurance? What about this? What about that? You know, Chris said, I like this story. We are glad you made the right choices. Yes. Look at you now, said Chris. Yes. Gee, thanks for having my back, people. Oh, good old mom, right? Seriously. Stone Age Angel. Yeah. My mom had my back, man. Thank you so much again, David. So yeah, like getting into streaming was not a happy time. Chris Frederick. Same with my band, my mom and my girlfriend, dude. That's awesome. Love it. Hell yeah, Chris. Are you a fan of Borderlands? And if so, have I tried the new game? No, I haven't tried the new game yet. Your story's always inspiring. Awesome stuff, ADD. Thank you. And you know, to the people who've heard it a million times, thanks for listening to it again. Probably going to hear it about once every 3 months because there's new people constantly coming in and I want people to know where it all started, you know? And the story, how ADD became the amazing streamer, so inspiring, could be a book. I appreciate that. I've thought about actually turning it into a short story. It probably could be, you know. I'd have to change the names to protect the innocent, you know, so people don't try to, you know, find other people or whatever. Yeah, it's a good story. I appreciate that. Hold on just a second. We need to get rid of all the enemies over here. Moved to a foreign city with no job and my clothes in a garbage bag with my girlfriend I barely knew. You did? Man, that's basically, I mean, that's kind of what, you know, I mean, Corinne kind of did the same thing, you know. She was, you know, we knew each other pretty well, but at the same time, Corinne knew nobody here. You know, had to start at a new Starbucks here. Whoops, a new job here. I'm gonna redo this here. Hold on. You are still here streaming full time. We hope you can continue to do it full time. You have my support. I appreciate that. I want to keep doing this until I'm too old to even hold a controller, and then I have to somehow, you know, maybe one day I'll just have to move to talking content. I don't know. You know, I want to do this long enough to where I can't even hold a controller anymore. You know, be the Johnny Carson of streaming. I'm just kidding, but maybe not. Stupid spell check. All right, here we go. Hammer suit. Yeah, maybe one day Eli or Lucas or Nathan will hold. You're fine. You're fine, Jacob. We'll talk about whatever, brother. I don't think you changed the subject. You're fine, man. You are all good. Yeah, you guys are allowed to ask me other questions, even if I'm jabbering on about one thing. You're okay, dude. I'm in New York, so it's not easy. At least my house is paid off, but I'll probably have to wait till I'm part-time or officially retired to do some streaming thing. Still about... There you go, yeah. Understandable. We all pull inspiration from somewhere. That's true. I mean, don't, you know, it goes both ways. I've been inspired by a lot of viewers too, you know. Been inspired by Cortina quite a few times. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I really want to get that. Okay. I'm by myself, so it's just me if something I really want. So, I mean, if it's just you, just do it. Just start streaming part-time after your full-time gig. Just do it. Don't wait. Who cares if you're, you know, I mean, like, I didn't make anything for a long time, and for the first year of me making anything doing this, it was enough to maybe pay for a video game. Just do it. Mangela with the uptime. Let's see here. I thought I came up with a new riff more than once, and my bassist said it was something else I never heard. Interesting. If I can beat this with the frog suit, which I'm going to do it with rewind, so in case I mess up, you'll see a new message you've never possibly saw before. Repost, what power-ups do you prefer, Tanuki or Hammer Suit? Sorry I missed your comment, Jody. Definitely Tanuki, brother, because you can attack and turn into a statue. Mangelo! Dude, if I was by myself, which I am happy where I am, but I would stream to an unhealthy point. I would probably stream 80 hours a week. Like, I would have to be told... Okay, buddy, 1 minute. For sure, I understand. But I would just say start when you're in the process of it. Don't wait till you're done. Start when you're in the process of working on it. That way people can see your progress. People love that shit, man. Seriously. Like, be like, I'm starting streaming now. People will love that. And then you know what they'll talk about later? They'll talk about, I remember when this was unfinished and blah blah blah. Dude, I started streaming in a dingy ass basement. And it evolved all the time. I was, like, just don't wait until that's done either. Just start. I'm at like 52 hours a week is what I'm doing about. Oh my, you've been transformed. Shall I? Oh, I'm gonna get a recording of that, y'all. Hold on just a second. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna start recording from right here. Oh, hold on. I actually need to fix this real quick. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I post and do content that's not live throughout the week as well. Like this is live. I'm live right now. Hello. Nice to meet you. Terrible hair. But I also record snippets of my gameplay and then I post it later for people's viewing pleasure to build up followers and find new people who just maybe see the content. It's like, oh, I'm going to check this guy out. Anyway, here we go. I'm going to get a recording of just the end here. All right, here we go. Do bean juice sound good? Bean juice just depends. I mean, that's coffee, technically. Isn't that funny? Yep, exactly. So you got to produce shorts and VODs in order to generate viewership to come to your stream. Do you think you could beat this game with only the frog suit? Oh, I don't know about that, Jacob. Probably not. I'd probably lose it every few seconds. No way. No. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. No. House of Beans. Aw, boo. Boo. Here we go. The hills have beans. Streaming is not different than trying to start up a business. We do not hold a crystal ball. The idea is just jump in, feet forward, and do it. That is what I did myself, and it proved successful. So if you want to stream, just do it for sure. Yeah, Fat Clat started a company, and nothing is ever guaranteed. That's what I did too. I mean, my very first stream setup was a coffee cup and a cell phone. You know? No, man, no. Let me just hold on. I honestly, I keep forgetting. I swear, I just I would say it's not on purpose, I promise. Let me just watch it really quick, man. Hold on. It's you sent it to me as a messenger, right? Let's see. It was a message, right? See, I would send, if you want, like, yeah, no, on the main, oh man, I won't be able to find it now. It's wicked far back. Send it to me on Discord Messenger. I started a company and now I run 4 successful companies, so we don't know if we are going to be successful or not. That's so true. ADD is the perfect example of a streamer success story. I appreciate you, Fat Clat. Yeah, that's really far back now, honestly. It's unless, let's see here. Thanks, Facla. I appreciate that. Okay. Sorry to hear that. What? Standing there in your birthday suit, or you expect me to look at your toes? Cortina's standing there in her birthday suit, and she's like, I think I hurt my toe. I'm like, you have toes? Thank you, Fat Clap, for that. All right, let me look at this real quick. Hold on. I've heard that's from They're All Gonna Laugh at You. I've heard that 100 times. Cool, babe. Yeah, I've heard that before. That's I think Billy Madison and not Billy Madison, Adam Sandler and you should have seen how, oh my gosh, shaving your toes. God. My wife be doing that and expect me to look at stuff, and how can I pay attention? Right, exactly. Sorry. Bop boom is what ADD is thinking. That's right. That's why we have so many kids, man. Oh. Lordy Clat. Appreciate the compliment, Fat Clat. You're awesome, dude. Cortina, can you even solve a regular Rubik's Cube? You solved a Rubik's Cube before? Cortina bought this. It was on sale for like $6. It's one of those Rubik's Cubes that you have to touch to see the color of the thing. So like I can't even solve a regular Rubik's Cube. The biggest accomplishment is still being able to play well, read chat, and have full conversation. Multiple conversations. The clat in the hat. Thanks, dude. Let's be Frog Mario for this. And let's also get a recording of this all together so I can post this later. Here we go. Married life is for the weak of heart. Oh, married life is not for the weak of heart. No. No. It's like you're agreeing to have a pain in your ass all the time. I'm just kidding. Oh, no. No, that recording's fucked. Because if I record that, everybody's going to be, the only conversation is going to be, oh, you lost the frog suit. You suck. You lost the frog suit. Blah, blah, blah. Frog suit. Frog suit. Frog suit. Frog suit. Let me try it one more time. It's not easy being green. All right, here we go. We'll try this one more time. 24 years of that shit happening. Look at that, trying to talk, and they're standing there like all in their birthday suit. Like, you expect me to pay attention to something else right now? Like headlights. With love. Ba 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 ba. I always yell, "Get back, foul demon!" Dennis Floyd, welcome in. How are you? Oh, gosh darn it. Oh, man. Maybe I'll still post this one and be like, darn it, I lost the frog. Here we go. Or kept it all the way to the end. That'll be a good title.
Just title it, I always go to.
Oh man, you would know. Angelo said, "Hey, Fatclat." Here we go. You can do it. Thank you, Dennis. This is what happens when the demon walks in a birthday suit. Remember Dumb and Dumber when he's falling asleep at the wheel? When your wife walks in, headlights flashing. Headlights flashing, time to retire. And we turn that liquor store into a... Why are you a menace? Because your name is Dennis. Dennis, do you not know the menace? You not know Dennis the Menace? What the hell, Dennis? Dennis the Menace. Do you not know Dennis the Menace? Dennis the Menace is a favorite character. Famous caricature. Why are you being a turd? Are you a kid, Dennis? He was messing with you, which means that he's trying to be friends with you. Don't you understand? Like, that's how people sometimes start being friends, is by giving each other a little trouble. Are you going to take it all seriously and, you know, be butthurt? Or are you a kid who doesn't understand because you don't know who Dennis the Menace is? Christopher Lloyd was in Dennis the Menace. You subbed? Okay, cool. Well, please unsub if you're going to be all butthurt about jokes like that. Or stay subbed if you can handle a joke in the future. Yeah, he played the homeless guy. He was scary. The guy who kidnapped Dennis the Menace. Yep, he was the burglar in the movie. Hi, buddy. Yeah, right. It's been a long time since I've seen it too.
Subbed. Makes me go.
Now you just sound like Cortina. Dennis was friends with the kid from Home Alone. Yeah, he was. Yeah, I have 5 kids, Dennis. What do you mean I swear that you have a kid? What gave you that idea? The fact that you heard a kid in the background? Hi, Bubby. Hey, Dennis, and everybody's welcome to answer this. What was your very first game console and not something that you played from your older sibling? What was your very first game console? Hey, lovely ADD. How you doing, Aubrey? Welcome in. Hey, lovely Chris. SNES said Anthony. Hell yeah. Thank you so much again, Fat Clap, for the stars, dude. Appreciate you, buddy. Uh-huh. Hey, heck yeah, Anthony. I'll be on later for sure.
Does he look like a bitch? What? One more goddamn time. Does he look like a bitch?
NES said Angelo. NES said Ashley. Nintendo said Chris. NES said Fat Clat. Ashley said you were definitely a menace. I just want to meet Dennis and... Oh my gosh. Fat Clat, I'm not reading that. I said earlier, Sega Master. Hell yeah, dude. That would have been... see, I always wanted a Master System when I was younger. Nintendo 64. Dude, net for you. Welcome in. I noticed that Dennis is not... Oh, maybe the Wii? Ah. Okay, so you're not a kid, you're a Gen Z. No wonder you're annoying. I'm just kidding. But I could tell. But you didn't know who Dennis the Menace was, so that explains why you don't know who Dennis the Menace is. Well, that wasn't an opinion. It's a fact that wasn't an opinion. It's a fact that you don't know who Dennis the Menace is, and that's okay. You gotta understand the difference between an opinion and a fact. You gotta understand crumpet before you can understand cricket. Oh yeah, 80s and 90s were the best. Which is why all these Gen Z kids are dressing like it's the 90s and the 80s. PS1 was my first console. That wasn't my brothers and sisters. Hell yeah. Hey, it's okay to learn. Exactly. Oh my gosh, my young one is so mad. He has big emotions. Stick around, Dennis. We'll all get along. Rooms?
Yes! Oh, Richard, I'm so happy. Hold me. Yikes.
Flat bracelets are coming back. For a while, I had ADD slap bracelets. Someone bought them for me to distribute. I should do that again sometime soon. The only problem is having to send them to people. I don't have a P.O. box or anything right now.
I just want to shout out to all the Gen Z for saving you money. They created the home cafe and Mac can now make coffee at home.
Did I know that Sega made fun of Nintendo twice? Fuck yeah, Nintendo and Sega made fun of each other all the time. That's half of being friends, is making fun of each other. That's half of all we do in the chat sometimes. Fatclat and Glenn and Phil and Jody and Chris Frederick and Angelo and a bunch of people join in and we all just give each other shit. That's half of being friends with each other, is giving each other trouble. And Ashley and Kid Jackson and like, yeah, half of what we do is mess around and bust each other's chops. But it's all in fun, and we know there's lines that we don't cross, and you know there's you know the another thing is you don't continue on with it for too long, you know. I don't know, you know, yeah. Look, it's Yoshi. Yoshi's in Mario 3. Oh. King Yoshi, yep. Well, okay, so funny thing is, Dennis, did you know that Mario World and Mario 3 were pretty much in production and were being made at the exact same time, and Mario World was once known as Mario 4 when it was being created. They were creating Mario 3 and Mario 4 at the exact same time, and obviously we never got Mario 4, but we got Mario World. So Mario 4 changed Mario. There's a whole big story about it on YouTube. Look up The Gaming Historian. If I know it's gonna make someone feel bad, I don't want to say it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If there's just lines you don't cross, and you know, I agree. Man, I can't wait to mow all the leftovers we have in the fridge. We have a bunch of leftovers. Fun facts. Well, I mean, Super Mario 4 is real. It's just called Super Mario World. And technically, Yoshi's Island is Super Mario 5. Let's see here. All right, I've earned these P-Wings. I'm going to use them. Leftovers rule, especially pizza and a great breakfast. I think we have these mashed potatoes left over, and I think we're going to make these fried mashed potato sticks. Fried potato sticks, y'all. I know that you're thinking those are French fries, but you can make big ones. And I think the kids will think it's really fun. Or we can even make like potato nuggets. Like all you got to do is, you know, you don't even have to really bread them. You can just fry. You can just ball up potatoes and fry them. I'll show you a P-wing. Don't make any promises you can't keep, Fatclat. Yeah, I saw it online. Some guy made big old potato sticks. Yeah, they kind of did whatever you watched. Mario 3 bought Nintendo time to develop the SNES. Yeah, right, exactly. What's fried tater? What fried tater sticks, precious? Yep, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a fun idea. Kids are gonna love it. We have all these mashed potatoes. We don't really know what to do with them. We could fry some French fries. We have these big old French fries that need to be fried. We could have a fry party tonight. You just watched Lord of the Rings? No worries, don't be sorry. When I was a kid, I felt like those went so fast. Isn't there something like a croquette or something like that that's like just a fried potato? Just fried mashed potatoes or something? I could probably wrap some cheese in there too. Ooh, that might be really good. To take like a cheese ball and wrap some mashed potatoes around it and just fry it. Oh my gosh. I'm having some awesome ideas here. I'm gonna do that. We're doing that. Hey, Angelo with 150 stars, getting us to 150 stars today. We're halfway to the afternoon goal of 5K fucking stars. Thank you so much, Mangelo, for getting us halfway to the afternoon goal. Thanks so much, Mangelo. I watched people react to them and love seeing them experience. ADD, you're a cheese ball. Oh, yes, cheese-filled mashed potatoes. You saw, yeah, I remember you being here in my last live stream. Jody says hashtag Angelo. Mangello. Cheesy tater sticks sounds epic. Yes, it does. Cheesy tater sticks. Potatoes and cheese in dumplings. Pierogies. Ah, pierogies. Okay. So that's what I'll be making basically is pierogies. So we're going to use the mashed potatoes to make pierogies. And they're cold right now, so they'll be really formable. You know, it'll be like, they'll almost be like Play-Doh. Free admission. What happens to the squashed enemies? I mean, do you really think I know the answer to that? It's a game. They disappear. I don't know. I mean, what kind of answer do you want? You know, I don't get why people... Hey, thank you so much! I don't get why people ask
Placing
questions...
my order for cheesy taters, precious.
Thank you. I don't get why people ask questions about games like that. How is the streamer supposed to know why a game that was made 40 years ago was programmed a certain way? Hey, we need to make pierogies. We're gonna take some peanut oil, we're gonna put it in the Dutch oven, we're gonna heat it up to where it's friable, we're gonna take pieces of cheese and we're gonna cut them up into cubes or flat pieces, we're gonna wrap the potatoes around the cheese, and we're gonna fry the potatoes. We're gonna make pierogies. They're gonna be delicious. We can even roll them high. We can even roll the potatoes. We can even... You okay? What's the matter? What'd you do to your foot? Why is your foot so hurt? Hi. We can even take the potatoes and roll them in panko. Do you like panko? Oh, he got all bashful. We can take potatoes. We can take potatoes and wrap them with hi. Oh, buddy. Hi. Oh. My baby boy. This is my littlest boy. For now? What do you mean for now? All right, let's go use another P-Wing. When they get swished, they go back home, and the wife says, "Why are you home so early?" Oh no. Mario All-Stars is good. Hey, Nathan, says Ashley. Are you playing? Do you need your fingernail? Do you need your nails trimmed? I think you need your nails trimmed. Stand back, Dad. Watch how it's done. Yay! Woo! We're going up, up, up into the sky. We're gonna grab the fireball. I hate that song, but it's addicting. It's catchy. We're going up, and I'm gonna poop in my big old fat diaper. Woo! All right, baby, you want to take the baby? I want to eat the baby.
Uh-oh.
What did you do to your foot?
I don't know.
How do you not know what you did to your foot?
But I did something.
You think it's your shoes?
I don't know.
You think it's the fact that you just walked around for 9 hours?
I didn't walk around for 9.
You didn't walk around for 9 hours?
But I did something. A walk.
Well, take some Tylenol. What part of your foot hurts?
Right.
Okay, well, then take some Tylenol. There's Tylenol in the bathroom.
There's like the little pieces in my foot. Like 5 titanium pieces in my foot, and I won't moved enough to get in.
Uh-oh. Could it maybe wiggle itself back out?
They're just floating. They're not attached.
What's the best power-up? That's totally subjective, but for me, it's the Tanuki. Thank you again, Chris, for the $2 dono, man. I appreciate that. I don't know what I'd do without you. Oh, damn it. Whatever. Yeah, I'm excited to make pierogies. They're not, well, they won't be exactly pierogies, but who knows? They'll be delicious. Kyle Haley, I had to step away for a second. Did you read the part where I said you're a big nerd, ADD? I did not, but you're right. Probably because you're a big nerd and people think you know without even knowing. That might be true. The P-wing or the P-acorn? Fair enough. I don't know if I could pea corn. Speaking of corn, I'm gonna make some cornbread. Yum. Mario's first game is indeed Donkey Kong. You are right. My girl and I made about 500 pierogies for Christmas years ago, and I think we still have some in the freezer. That's funny. It'll be a good way to use mashed potatoes. I'll make some pepper jack ones. And I'll make some sharp cheddar ones. Where that's from, Dennis. I have it on the U and I have it on the Switch. Nintendo and Sony got together for a little while and made a Nintendo PlayStation that only about 200 of them were made. And I know a guy that had one. I know the main guy who was like, his name was Terry Diebold. I have a picture with him that if you want to see it, of me holding the Nintendo PlayStation. Yeah, I'm aware of that. I have held one. Here, I'll show you. I will prove it right now. The Wii U is not horrible. That's bullshit. You don't understand games if you don't like the Wii U. You know, most of the most popular games on the Switch are from the Wii U. The Wii U is not a horrible system. The Wii U was marketed terribly. The Wii U and the Switch are basically the same thing. The only difference is the D-pad was separate on the honestly, the Wii was a genius invention, realistically. It was basically like a big DS. You had your touch screen that you could mess with, and then you had your Yenny, I know you said that. Thank you for coming back. And then you had your screen on the TV. The Wii U was genius, and without the Wii U, we would not have had the Switch. But the only problem is what sucked is their marketing. The Wii U is amazing. Don't know what you're talking about. Dude, look at some of the most popular games on the Switch. They came from the Wii U. Good afternoon, RJ. Welcome in, man. How are you? That doesn't make it a horrible system just because it wasn't memorable. The marketing was bad. And if it wasn't memorable, then people wouldn't be asking for all these games from the Wii and Wii U to come to the Switch. Yep, I beat the whole game. No warps. Did some rewinding. Wii U games ported to the Switch. The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8, Pikmin 3, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, Bayonetta 2, Captain Toad, Hyrule Warriors, Pokken Tournament, New Super Mario Bros. U, Deluxe, Splatoon, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, Fatal Frame, Lego City Underground, Tokyo Mirage, Paper Mario, Need I Go On? Dude, there were so many games from the Wii U to the Switch. Yeah, the name was the biggest mistake, man. They shouldn't have called it the Wii U. They should have called it the Wii 2. You know, people would have at least known that it was another system. Like they knew that, and you know that's why they called it the Switch 2, because they didn't want any confusion. Switch 2. Done. That's why they named the Switch 2 the Switch 2. To say, fuck the confusion. We're not doing something stupid with the name this time. People thought that the Wii U, they thought you could just go to the store and buy this. I want the Wii U. Give me the gamepad. Well, you can't. You can't just have the gamepad. You have to buy the whole new system. And here's another problem with the Wii U. Nintendo, unfortunately, by being so popular, they set themselves up for failure. Okay, a good portion of the people who bought the Wii didn't realize that they were probably going to have to buy another system in a few years. You know, a lot of people who bought the Wii ended up in old folks' homes, your uncle's house. You know, there's so many homes that the Wii entered that another system probably wouldn't have entered because it was for everyone. Your grandma could understand how to play tennis on the Wii U because you just had to play tennis. And so when the Wii U came out, people thought it was thought it was an attachment, didn't think it was a whole other system, and the marketing was crap. Like, they, you know, a lot of people who bought the Wii U weren't necessarily gamers, but they wanted to play the most popular item. So they really screwed themselves there. They screwed themselves in a lot of ways. You know, so, and the gamers were playing, you know, PlayStation and Xbox. They were the better systems at the time. Why not a modded Switch 2? What? I got my Wii at midnight release at GameStop. I don't even know what that means, right, Chris? Nintendo has screwed the pooch many times over, that's true. And I know what something modded is. I have a modded Xbox, but I'm not sure what you mean by your sentence by why not a modded Switch 2? Are you... Why don't you ask a full sentence? Yenny, please speak in full sentences. I don't. Do you understand what happens to people when they mod their Switch 2? Tyrone! Tyrone! Hey, what do you guys think happens to people whenever they mod their Switch? No one is looking to get their Switch 2 modded, taking the risk of being locked out of it. Right. Yeah, let me take my $450 or $500 console that Nintendo is threatening to brick if I mod it. That's a great idea. Yeah, it gets bricked. Then why? But now you're telling me, yeah, it gets bricked, but you're the one who was just asking me, why don't I mod my Switch 2? What kind of question's that? Why would... Are you a kid, Yenny? You know, I'm sorry. Hold on. Are you a kid? Okay, I'm sorry, but I can immediately tell sometimes when it's a kid when they ask a dumb question, but then follow it up with the answer. Sorry, but it's true. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. You need to go find a more age-appropriate stream. Nothing personal. Have a good one. At least he's honest. And I don't care who thinks I'm rude because I ban kids. I am here to protect myself and to entertain people who are only over 18. I do not have time to have conversations with anyone under the 18 because under 18 because that is dangerous. It's not safe for me. Not safe for, yeah, I don't, yeah. He needs to watch a stream that's for kids. Bad news. Yep, it'd be an overpriced paperweight. Yeah. Yeah, I have 5 kids of my own too. That's another reason why dude, no, I don't fraternize with kids online, man. I don't. I ban kids immediately for my own personal safety. It's nothing personal. Dude, I forgot to tell you, I am building a wine cellar in my house. That's awesome. If you build a wine cellar and then you start a wine business, are you then also a wine cellar? I was on a previous stream earlier and oh my god, the children are just getting frustrated and annoying. I love channel BG, but holy hell. Yeah, no, I'm not here to babysit on stream. Thanks, Fatlat. You're hilarious. Thank you. Appreciate it. It was a variation on the joke of if you clean a vacuum cleaner, you become a vacuum cleaner. Ah. He's a wine cellar. I'll be building it next to my smoking den. Nice. I need a smoking den. I'm gonna build one of those when I redo my when I get rich from streaming in the next 5 to 10 years. I'm gonna build one of those in the attic that we redo. That is one of my biggest bucket lists in life, is to redo my attic. To make my attic a livable space. Oh, fuck. A cheese hat. Makes sense for us. We are wine and bourbon drinkers, not as much as we used to, but we have a nice collection of wine and bourbon and just want to maintain it. That makes sense. Makes sense to me. Did you guys know if you ever buy, I forget what it is, I think it's Maker's Mark, where they dip the bottle in the in the wax. If you find one that has been dipped way extra, it could be worth a shit ton of money. Okay, guys, after this circuit, I'm gonna stop the stream. Yeah, cool, Fat Lad, hell yeah. I just put this game on for fun. The main thing today was beating Mario 3, but I figured I'd play just a little longer, a couple circuits of Punch-Out, Super Punch-Out. He said, of course you do. Oh, wow, that's so cool. You have a Christmas bottle where they dipped it in red, green, and blue wax. Dude, that's so cool. That's neat. Yeah, that is neat, right? I am getting really hungry. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Lucas is getting hungry. I just heard Lucas say I'm getting hungry too. So I mean, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just gonna go. This has been really fun, but I've been live for 3 hours. I'm ready to go spend time with the fam, check on the diapers, start making some food. So I just put this on kind of as a little bonus. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Hey, Cielita, how are you? I'm getting out of here, though. Sorry, right when you get here, I apologize, but I'm leaving. I may have to watch Home Alone after that, Fat Clat. Take care on Twitch, all. Hey, thank you so much, everybody. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. Enjoy the potato concoction later. I will, thank you. Timing, I gotta go to sleep. Greetings from Germany. Welcome in and hello and goodbye. I'll be back on about 11 o'clock. There might be a bonus show, but I doubt it. So who knows? We'll see. Heck yeah, Chris, get it done. See you guys later. Thanks for joining. Goodbye, see you later. Goodbye, Fat Clack. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for all the stars today. Thank you for the stars from Fat Clat, Angelo, David Dolgas, Alvin Smith, Jason Giles, and Ivana. Take care, everybody on YouTube. Have a good one. Talk to you soon.